Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. First of
Good.
all, let me do brief introductions. My name is Bobbi Smith. I'm an associate marriage and family therapist. What that means is, as a professional, I work under a licensed marriage and family licensed therapist. Um, I do, I have completed my master's degree in marriage and family therapy, but I am working under supervision. So I want to be very transparent about that before we even begin to talk about personal information. Okay. So
Okay.
I will go ahead and conduct a technology check with you first to make sure that you can see and hear me.
Yes,
Perfect.
I can see and hear you.
Thank you so much. Are you in a private location?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And the reason I ask that is because this is protected health information and it is a safe place for you to have any discussion with me, okay? So there's no one
Thank
else
you.
in the room, that's correct. So could you
Yes.
please confirm your, I'm sorry, could you please confirm your full name and your date of birth for me, please?
Yes. It'll be Jennifer Rocha, date of birth September 24, 2004.
Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate
Hmm.
that. I did send you forms prior to our telehealth meeting, and I do see that you signed all of them. I want to thank you for that. That's something that I do ahead of time, so it gives you kind of an idea what the etiquette and the best practice is all about with telehealth. To let you know that it is protected. No, it's also encrypted, so nobody has any availability to this information outside of supervision. I also would like to additional consent for recording this session with you and maybe any images, if that's okay.
Yes, that's perfectly fine.
And it's for the purpose of training only. Okay?
Okay.
Well, perfect. Thank you for that. You did give me consent to for the telehealth. Thank you. Your address, city and state, please.
It'd be 7381 High Knoll, Sir, Corona, California, 92881.
Thank you for that. And one of the reasons I'm asking, because I am working under a licensed therapist, and she is licensed only in the state of California. If perhaps you were to go out of state and you wanted to have an additional session with me, later on, an appointment, scheduled session, as long as you are a resident, it would be fine. So I just want to make that clear from the beginning. Do you have a backup phone number that you could provide to me in case we have like any, I don't know, if our internet was to go down, we lost connection. I mean, things happen when it comes to technology.
Yes, I do. It would be 714-423-9188.
So when you see me, with my head down, I'm typically taking notes. I just want to confirm that number is 714-423-9188. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you so much. And if for any, God forbid, case there was an emergency situation, do you have a secondary contact phone number for me?
I do. It would be my mother's number. It would
Okay.
be 714 six one
Mhm.
six 2357.
So this is for your mom. It's 714-616-2357. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Perfect. Thank you so very much. So those are basically the security measures that I like to check in with my patient first to let them know. Of course, nobody in the room. We do keep this personal just for safety purposes. It is privacy between the both of us. So anything you do say to me stays confidential, except for my supervisor when she reviews this, because she will. I just want to let you know ahead of time because this, I'm required under the California state law to have supervision of so many hours. Okay.
Okay.
So I would like to, first of all, explain to you the confidentiality and its limits. I'll just give you a brief, clear, overview. What that means is what you tell me stays between us in this room, okay? Unless you are at risk of harming another, yourself, children, elders, And the only time that that information would come to fruition is if it was court ordered as well. Those are the only reasons or legal reasons that I would have to divulge information, okay? So
Okay.
just to get through that, I would like to just ask you right now what your stress levels are. Are you anxious? Are you at risk of any suicidal ideation or at risk of harm to yourself?
No suicidal ideation or harm. I would just say that I have been very anxious lately, a lot of stress from a lot of things going on in my life.
Thank you for sharing that. As I see, you are a student. Congratulations. And you're
Thank you.
also employed as well. So you sound like a very busy woman, student, and I call this Go Girls Go. Because I like to see women as they're coming up into the profession. I think it's fantastic and amazing.
Mhm.
So is there anything that you would like, any questions you have for me right now regarding any of the etiquette, best practices, confidentiality, any HIPAA?
No, I feel like everything's pretty straightforward, just that everything's confidential, other than if I'm going to harm myself or someone else. Correct?
And thank you for, just reflecting back that information.
Mhm.
So I'd like to go ahead and, we can move forward and have a discussion on what brings you in today.
Mhm.
Thank
Uh,
you.
mhm.